From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Saturday morning to you. Happy weekend. Hope you have a great weekend. Late night last night at Campbellsport High School, taking in the track and field championships, and it was a battle between Campbellsport and WLA and also between Laconia and Springs. But the Campbellsport Cougars are the boys' team that wins the title, knocking off WLA by 9 points. On the girls' side, Laconia secured an 8-point win over Springs. Distance was the difference yesterday for both the Cougars and the Spartans. Laconia's girls finished 1-2-3 in the 800-meter run. Molly Duell won the event. Marissa and Hayden Johnson finished 2-3. Duell also won the mile and was runner-up in the 3200. She says at conference, it's just all about scoring points.
The 800 felt good, and then obviously you just got to get it out for the 2 mile and just know that it's for points and just do the best you can. It's just nice to be able to contribute to the team and just give them as many points as possible for a good outcome.
Marissa Johnson was third in the 3200 and also part of the 4x8 relay that scored big points for the Spartans. She says competition in practice is what makes mid-distance and distance so successful.
Well, at practice we all just work together, we train off of each other, and it's just keeping our space between Molly, like in workouts, and Hayden knows where she needs to be, so it's just pacing each other off of our teammates.
The Cougars boys team had similar success in the mid-distance and distance events. They had 3 top 6 finishers in the 400, 800, and 32, and also 2 top 4 finishers in the 16. And despite only winning one of those events, that depth was key in the win. Coach Derek Toshner.
I just knew we could take them in the 800, the 400, mile, 2 mile. And so I knew those were the distances that we could step up and win.
So those 2 teams win the titles. Flyway Players of the Year from yesterday's meet were WLA's Bennett Midthun. He won the 1600, 3200, and 4x800 races. And the Girls Player of the Year, no doubt, it had to be Grace Coon from Springs. She dominated the competition yet again, winning the 100, the 200, the 4x2, and also taking the high jump. Teams will move on into postseason play coming up next week. In other action yesterday, Laconia softball got a 3-inning perfect game from Lily Schultz against Omro in a 15-0 win. Aubrey Maurer was 3 for 3 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Mayville's bats woke up in a big way at Campbellsport. The Cards got a 9-2 win behind a 3 RBI day from Hayden Schabel and 3 runs scored by Izzy McFadden. In non-conference softball, WLA beat Valders 15-8. Avery Supernand got the win in the circle, 2 hits each for Anna Trewin, Addie Supernand, and Leah Matthias. Lexi Sobel had a monster day for North Fondy. The Orioles got a 14-0 win over Cedar Grove, Belgium. Sobel drove in 4 runs and scored another 2, accounting for 6 of the 14. Lomira beat Columbus 7-2 yesterday at home. Nora Buskey gets the win for the Lions. Baseball from yesterday. Omro beat North Fondy 13-0. The Foxes got 3 RBIs from both Logan Schmitz and Brock Fry. Fry had a 2-run homer. Mayville got an 11-0 win over Luther Prep. Mason Girth, a no-hitter in 5 innings for the Cardinals. He struck out 11 in the win. And Lomira closed out its week with a 7-0 loss to Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Jack Lidke picks up the loss there. In soccer, WLA beat Valders 6-0. Leah Tyson and Kaya Rachi each scored twice. Wayland lost 13-0 to top-ranked Cedar Grove, Belgium. Golf was at Mayville yesterday, and Springs fired a 175 to win the event. Lomira hung around and was runners-up with a 179. Springs' Khalil Raybeck and North Fondy's Drew Stetbacher each shot 38. They were the low individuals for the day. Here's what's happening today. It's a pretty busy Saturday. In soccer, Springs, part of an 8-team tournament in Kiel today. First game kicks at 9. They'll play 3. Lomira Soccer is at Oostburg High School for a tournament there, and Campbellsport in a triangular at Central Wisconsin Christian. WLA Baseball goes to Berlin High School for a triangular with Berlin and Wyawega Fremont. Play starts at 10 up there. Campbellsport hosts a triangular. They welcome in Grafton and New Holstein. Also, 10 a.m. start on that. Campbellsport softball plays in a tournament at Oakfield today. It's a talented field. Along with those two teams, Nina, Horicon, and Waupun. So it should be a good day of softball in Oakfield, as it usually is. Lomira hosts a softball tournament of its own, along with Baraboo, Waukesha South, and Lake Country Lutheran. The Lions will play in that. In a couple of single games as well, spring softball hosts West Bend East today, and a really cool one tonight for Laconia baseball. They're at the Field of Dreams down in Iowa tonight for a 7 p.m. game. They take on St. Mary Catholic. We'll be back on Monday, recapping all of it for you here on Flyway Focus. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.